What is going on, guys? Rally here, and today we're going to be talking about Xbox controllers. Now, I own a few Xbox controllers, and when I mean a few, I own a little too many. I have a few of these original OEM Xbox controllers that came with the Xbox One S and the Xbox One X, and they're really good controllers. They have enabled Bluetooth on them so that you can connect them to your phone and use Xbox's cloud streaming service, which is actually very good if you're on Wi-Fi. I also have the Xbox Elite controller, and this controller my wife got me for Christmas, I think 2 years ago, and it held up really well until the right trigger stopped responding, the left trigger stopped responding, and the USB started to act a little crazy. Now, I play a lot of Dark Souls, so those triggers really do matter to me. So I was on a Amazon rabbit hole one day, and I found this particular controller, the Spectra. And this particular controller only cost me about $40, and it was really good. Now, it's got hairpin triggers on it, which you can adjust. It has a little tab on there that you can move, and it'll adjust it freely, so that way you can play shooters and have a little bit of advantage. It also has rear remappable buttons, which you can do on the fly without any special software, which is absolutely phenomenal. Another really good thing about this controller is the locking USB. This is going nowhere. Now, I like to use all my controllers with a USB for the lower input latency, and I absolutely adore this controller because when I'm moving around, this isn't coming loose. I'm not having an issue where Steam won't recognize my controller after a little bit, and then I have to reboot the game or something like that. The other thing about it is it feels very similar to an original one. This is a little bit heavier for some reason, but it's not too heavy where you're going to have a pain after holding this for the longest time. The one thing this does not have that it would benefit is if it had some grips on the back. I'm sure something could be added to it to give you a little bit of a grip advantage on there, but honestly, my hands don't get sweaty enough for this to make a big difference. I did add grips to the Elite controller, and I'll tell you what, they're green, which is why they're showing up invisible. I'll tell you what, it was kind of a waste because I really don't use this controller at all anymore after I got this one. And this one was only about $35. Let's take a look on Amazon right now. Boom. There we go. Spectra, right here. $33, Amazon Prime. $33 for a really well-built controller. And I've had this for 6 months, and I have not changed my opinion on this controller at all whatsoever. So when we go over to PowerA's website, they have a new updated version of this controller for $45, which, hold up, you can't beat that. It's got a volume control knob on there. It's got a one-button mute on there, so that way you can mute your microphone whenever you're in the middle of the game, because I know it's a pain when somebody walks in while you're playing a game and they ask you a question. Like my wife the other day, she's like, "Hey, dinner's ready. You ready to come over?" I'm like, "Hold up. I'm in the middle of playing games. My teammates can hear you. And now the entire rest of the night, they're asking me if I'm ready for dinner." That's not okay. It's not okay, guys. It's not okay. That would have saved me. That would have saved me. Instead, I get mocked for the rest of the night. Just saying. Get this controller. Get it. Also, I know I'm pointing that way, but my monitor's over there. Whatever. Anyways, guys, really good controller. You can't beat the price, and the build quality is absolutely exceptional. I know for the guys out there who use a wireless controller, you're going to use something like this Elite controller or the Scuff controller, and you know what? That's okay. You do you, buddy. But if you want the best advantage that you can possibly get, I would recommend you always hardwire your controller. Always. Because latency will kill you, especially in Call of Duty Warzone, especially in Fortnite, especially in Apex Legends. Whatever game you're going to play, any amount of latency can and will kill you. And getting a controller like this will keep that from happening. Hey, you. Yeah, you. We got a lot more videos coming, so don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.